I am doing my famous black-eyed peas that everybody loves. This right here is some smoked sausage. I love the Hillshire Farms smoked sausage. And I usually use 2 of these 14 ounce. And I just kind of just chop them up. It ain't got to be nothing all fancy at all. Chop them bad babies up. I do black-eyed peas 2 different ways. I can, let me just set that. I can do them 2 different ways. I buy them in a can, and then I buy them in the bag. For this recipe, I'm just going to get the ones that are in the can. They're the Bush black-eyed peas. Bryceon, could you hand me a can so I can give them a visual of what the can look like, please, son? Okay. So I got that. I already pre-chopped my onions right there. 1 can of the, throw that away, a can of the black-eyed peas so they can see what my black-eyed peas come in. And this is a can. I usually use about 4 to 6 cans, depending on how much. So bacon, I want to just cut this down the middle, because I don't need all of this bacon. Just need a little bit of it. And so I'm going to, take about that much of the bacon. And then I'm going to get another pan so I can chop this bacon down. I probably don't even need all of this bacon, but I'm going to see. I love bacon, y'all. This is what we call a little rough chop. All right. All right, all right, all right. Break that on up. So that's all I'm going to use with that. Washing my hands over here. So here's my pan. Oh. All right, could you please put that, I get it. Okay. So, get this going real quick. As you guys know, I am a clean freak. I can't stay in a dirty kitchen. I cannot. It drives me nuts. Okay. All right. So, let that water kind of, let me clean it out. It still won't have no pop. Okay. Clean that out. I am going to add in there some extra virgin olive oil. That's the first step to this process. And into there, I'm gonna go with the bacon. Put that bacon down in there first. Kind of break it up. Break that bacon up a little bit before it get hot. Get the burn in my doggone hand. Again, y'all, I'm over here washing my hands. I don't want no cross-contamination. All right, got that bacon in there. I need to get my garlic out of the refrigerator. I need my garlic. Where's my garlic at? Where's my garlic? Oh my. I am upset. So we get some onion powder, some garlic powder. We need some black pepper. I already have over here lemon pepper. Get that bacon. Let that bacon cook for a second. I don't want it to cook all the way, just translucent. in there, I want to add some onions. I rough chop this onions too. And you definitely want to go ahead and get them. Let that cook for a second. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all could only smell that. Add them sausages down in there. So in here we got the onions, we got the smoked sausage, and we got the bacon. To that, I want to add a little bit of a scent. Can you see that? Because the scent ties pull those flavors together. Put that down in there first. Okay, so I took the beans and I rinsed them off because I don't like the water that those beans come in. I mean, I don't like the fluids that that water come in. And so to this, I'm adding my black-eyed peas to this mixture. Again, you guys, I am a clean freak. I do not like fattiness. I don't know who could sit there and cook on dirty surface. But here's some black pepper. I know it seems like it's a lot, but it really isn't. I got my onion powder. You see it? Onion powder. Again, it seems like it's a lot, but it's not. Lemon pepper. Did you get that? Okay. Y'all, my son Cedric is the cameraman. He's been doing a fantastic job with me. That seems like a lot, but it is not. I also have total seasoning. And I'm about to surprise you guys with this new what I'm going to throw back in. I add a little bit of thyme in there, some thyme leaves. I use organic, just a little bit. Let me give this a nice stir. Get down in there to blend that seasoning. And I'm telling you guys, this right here is going to be, it's so good. I don't like the old-fashioned way they cook them black-eyed peas. You know, I gotta have some taste of mine. I use a little bit of banana ring juice. Not the banana rings itself, but a little bit of the juice. Give that a quick stir. I want to add a little bit of ground nutmeg. It's that flavor that's like in the background. Just a little bit that make you go like, woo. But it's good. Not a bad woof, but it's a good woof. Then, last, my parsley flakes. Add them parsley flakes down in there. Let me give this all a quick stir. Gotta get everything in there. Get it all down in there. Okay. Gave all that a quick stir. All right. And then to this mixture, I'm adding about 3.5 cups of water. Right? So get all that down in there, all that goodness. It's gonna form its own little juice. But I'm telling you guys, this right here is when people come and eat my black-eyed peas. Whew. And also, I want to tap it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just tap it with a little bit. See that? And one stick of blue bonnet butter. Right? So I'm drop that in there. And so I am going to let this cook. And it will come back. And so in this pot over here, I am going to do my homemade baked macaroni and cheese. That was 4 cups of water. So I'm going to add about another 3 cups of water to that. I'm add about another 3 cups of water to that. And I'm going to let this come up to a boil. But I want to add in there some salt. And I want to add some extra virgin olive oil. So we're going to let that come to a boil, and then I will, I bought the large elbow macaroni and cheese by Creamette. So, and this is actually a 16-ounce box. So we're going to let that come to a boil, and we'll come back once that comes to a boil. I got some cabbage, and I also will be adding some Bok Choy. This is baby Bok Choy. So, first of all, I want to get that bottom piece cut off of there. Go up to the top, get it knocked off of it. I like to put them the outer cabbages. Then I do also, let's see, get rid of that. Try to get in there and get that core. Ah. I ain't gonna worry about it. Take that down like that. Bowl up here. Get all this in there. I'll do another rough chop. I don't like that core. The core part is just, I don't want it. Too tough. See, that was that outer piece of it. I don't want none of that. Break that. Okay. I'm gonna run some water on this. Okay. This is some Bok Choy. This is a really bad piece. I don't like that. But here's another little piece. I like only the bottom of it. I rinsed them off really good. I'm gonna get rid of the tail. I'm not gonna keep the tail at all. This is actually going in my cabbage. Again, Bok Choy. won't take them tails because the tails is nasty. And so I need to clean the leaves off here of this bok choy. We're going to use that. Put that down. Then we'll be called a little bowl of chop. Alright, so there it is. I am going to add the creamettes to that boiling water. Down in there, and then I gotta stir that. Gotta make sure you stir that in. You can see them beans back there. They're real good. And then I want to turn that down because I want that to give me a nice little simmer. Look at them beans. And we better get started. All I want to do is cook that for about 8 to 10 minutes just to get to become al dente because it's going into the oven. And the dressing, the cornbread is still cooking. My chopped cabbage, and also my baby bok choy, which I use like 2 of them. That's chopped up in there. The 2 that also I am going to cut up. Some smoked sausage to go in this recipe with my cabbage. I'm just doing a little rough chop with this. Little rough chop here going on. Okay. Cut that in half. All right. That want to be good. So turn this on here, and in the back I have a pot of water. And I had 2 sweet potatoes, which I cut them, peel the skin off of them. I cut them down. That's gonna be for my sweet potatoes. And that's gonna go in my back pan here. So I'm gonna add a little extra virgin olive oil to that back pot, and I'm gonna add some here. And I'm just about out, you guys. That bok choy fell down in there. Let's put this over here in the front to cook. And then I need to check these over here. That's the Blackeye Peas, guys, cooking. Do like a little rough stir. I got a little spill on there. You guys know how I am. I don't like mess. Okay. I'm going to add a stick of butter to my pan. And go my sausage. I'm going to add some onions to this. Add a little bit. there. And throw this away. Okay. Also throw this away too. Put this one up. Also, on this dish as well, I want to add a little bit of bacon. And I can just use the other half of the bacon that I used earlier. So, do like a little rough chop with this bacon. Break this down in here. This is for my fried cabbage, guys. Get that things over here out of the way. Okay. Let's give this a quick stir here. All right. What I like to add to my cabbage, I got some jalapeno peppers here. Which I'm going to cut down. Slice some bad boys down. The one thing about cabbage, if you guys don't know, cabbage kind of creates its own juice. So you don't never have to add no water. Cut that down. I try to get them down as small as possible because nobody want to be biting no big old chunk of jalapeno. Alright, here that is. Let me give this another quick stir here. Give it a quick stir. Now, while that's going, I'm going to take my potatoes, put them down in this water. Which has the salt and the, to that. I'm adding some sugar. It seems like this is a lot of sugar, but guys, let me tell you, sweet potatoes have such a bland taste. So, once that sugar is incorporated in there, we're going to add a stick of butter over here to this. Throw that away. And to that, I want to add a little bit of ground nutmeg to the sweet potatoes. A little ground nutmeg. I'm going to turn this down a little bit to the back. Also want to dip it with a little bit of vanilla extract. A little bit, not very much. And I got some cinnamon somewhere. Okay. Yep, cinnamon. It's here. We just gonna we'll come back to it. We'll let that just cook down some, and then we'll add the cinnamon in there. We'll do that. We'll add the cinnamon in. So we back over here. It's got a nice little cook to it. So now I'm going to add my cabbage. These pieces right here, I'm going to just take my hand and break them suckers down. Okay. Now, seasoning. Total seasoning. Onion powder. A scent. Wakes up those flavors. Just a little bit. We need some lemon pepper. A little bit. We need some black pepper. I don't know if I've seen it. And we need some garlic powder. Garlic powder. Last but not least, we're adding in our jalapenos. Ah, that's hot, hot. We get that a good stir. A good stir in there. All right. And we're going to let that cook. Now, remember, you don't need to add no type of water in here because the cabbage creates its own juices. All right. So, I cooked the noodles to al dente, poured them in the bowl, let them sit for a few minutes. They kind of cooled down. I added a quarter of a piece of butter in there. I added some pepper in there. Now, to this mixture, I am going to add some jalapeno peppers. Just a little bit of yellow pepper, yellow orange pepper, and a little bit of onion. Not a lot. I'll break them suckers down. I want some big old pieces. Also to this mixture, I'm going to add 2 eggs. I have some Velveeta cheese here. Adding in there. Stir this in. Stir that in really, really good. I got me some Colby Jack cheese. Some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to add I have some cream of chicken. And I just about a spoon of that. Then I also got some cream of mushroom. Add about the same equal parts. 1, 2 in there. To get us a good stir. I'm going to add a little bit of salt in here. Not a lot. Because you know cheese, I do need to add some heavy whipping cream. Just a little bit there. That kind of just ties all this together. Look at that. Add the rest of that sharp cheddar in there. I'm going to add the rest of this Kobe Jack in here. Just a good stir. Now, let me get all of this trash. Alright, and a little dollop of sour cream. That's that flavor in the background. Like, just, man, just take this to a whole nother level. He rinsed that spoon off some. I swear he like me. I can't stand dirtiness. Help me, somebody. Look at that. Can't tell me that ain't gonna be good. Off my hand. Did I get the salt? Just a little bit of salt. Remember, cheese already have salt in it. Butter have a little bit of salt. Yeah, you can go ahead and put it back up because I don't need it. I'm done with that. All right. Here's my pan. I'm going to pour my mixture in. My pan. Take this and I let this cook for about 30 minutes, and then I pull it out of the oven and I top it with some more cheese. Now I'm getting ready to make my dressing. I made the cornbread already. And I just made this from your buttermilk cornbread mix. All you gotta do is just read the instructions on that. And I let it sit and cool. Now I'm just breaking this baby on down. breaking it down. Breaking that baby on down. Cornbread. I can't never get in here and do anything without making a doggone mess. Alright, break this all the way on down. Make sure I get on the bottom too. Get them lumps out of there. Alright. Okay. So I got all that broken down in there. Okay. What I did, guys, I had a mixture of onions, yellow and orange peppers, some jalapeno peppers and butter. Put it in the microwave to melt it down. So I'm adding it in here. Adding the mixture in here. Okay. I have a bag of sage and onion cube stuffing by Pepperidge Farm. I just want to use a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit. Alright. To this mixture, I am going to add some cream of mushroom. Cream of celery. Cream of celery. I'll be having to show, you know, show them my cans and stuff. No, son, I didn't do cheesy potatoes this time. I really wanted to, but they didn't have what I needed. And also, we want to add some cream of chicken. Was my hands covering it up? Okay. Yes, buddy. In terms of seasoning, we're going to use a little bit of the total seasoning. And these ingredients you actually can buy at Meijer's, your local stores. I need some onion powder. Not a lot, just a little bit. Definitely some scent. Ties all flavors together. Alright. We need some rubbed sage. What is dressing without sage, man? What is it without sage? Also, poultry seasoning. Yeah, it seems like a lot, but it really is not a lot. All right. I'm going to stir this in a little bit before. I'm going to get a bigger spoon. Oh, we definitely got to get some sugar added in here. Gotta have some sugar. That is what gives it kind of ties all those flavors together. It's not going to taste superly sweet. And to this, we need some chicken broth. Swanson's chicken broth. And guys, make sure you check your date on your chicken broth. That's stirred in there really good. You know, cornbread is really dry. Put our eggs in here. I'm adding 2 eggs. See how that's still a little dry over there on that side? I'm going to add a little bit more of my chicken broth over there. I want to add a little bit of thyme leaves. Just a little bit. I want to add what we add. Some parsley flakes to this. I think what I want to do is add a little bit more sage, rubbed sage, and also I want to add a half a can of cream of chicken, because I had just a little bit in that can left over from the other dishes I made. And honestly, oh, I was doing that wrong. Okay. The cream of chicken, honestly, is the star of the dish with the sage. That's the star of the dressing. Look at that. Put that in there. Make sure I get everything. Yeah, buddy. So now I'm going to take a spoon and test this, because I need to make sure it's to my liking. If it's not, it's time I can add what I need to add into it. Oh, can't nobody touch me on this dressing now. The dressing is ready to go into the oven. All right, this is going into the oven. That is my sweet potatoes. And remember, I had to find the cinnamon. So I'm adding some cinnamon in there now. Not very much, just a little bit. I'm going to stir that up. Those are my sweet potatoes, y'all. Let's check these Blackeye Peas out. Oh, man, look at that. Damn, baby. It's cooking. Damn, baby. They cooking, y'all. Look at that. That is some Blackeye Peas. And at this point, guys, I'm going to add in to my Blackeye Peas some chicken broth. I added in that chicken broth. Let that simmer back on up. Alright, there is baked chicken thighs with some ribs. There is the homemade baked macaroni and cheese. There is the cabbage with the sausage, Bok Choy, bacon and sausage, and there's the Blackeye Peas. And there is the dressing. There's the dressing. And there's the Candied Yams. Yes, 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 yes. There it all is. This is the finished product to everything I showed